I think every year my family went to the GLI and the CCHA championship, so it's definitely a cool experience to go down there and see teams you grow up watching year in and year out, and then the chance to be able to play in it now, it just makes it that much more special.
You use that event as an opportunity to gain experience. It was the first opportunity for a number of players to play in that building.
It's a surreal feeling just going in there and being treated like a professional. Everything's first class.
It's just little things like that against such a good team that you can build on. You say, wow, if we can take a top 10 team, to a shootout on such a big stage. And as we move forward here, it's definitely a confidence booster to know that we can hang with almost any team if we play our game for a full 60 minutes.
It's little experiences like that, both the successes and failures, that we have to learn from, and we're going to build off it. Well, it's my understanding that it got started, years ago, back at the old Olympia Stadium. I remember watching it back then, but Michigan Tech coach John McGinnis, and I think a Red Wing scout, and Lincoln Cavalry of the Red Wing organization at the time, were looking for a way to raise the profile of college hockey. And if those guys were here to see it today, to see the level of visibility that this event has grown to provide, I think they'd be quite amazed. It really is a big event now, and I think it's grown to be one of those holiday traditions where lots of families, especially youth hockey families, look forward to going every year. You talk to lots of players who have played in the event and continue to play in the event. They remember their days as a young kid and going with their families.
Every year my family went to the GLI and the CCHA championship, so it's definitely a cool experience to go down there and see teams you grow up watching year in and year out, and then the chance to be able to play in it now, it just makes it that much more special.
It provided a great opportunity not only for American players and college players to play college hockey on a bigger stage, but it really embraced the holiday season and allowed families to take part in college hockey, which they don't always get the opportunity to do so.
Well, I remember on my visit, one of the things that Coach Anastas was talking about was the GLI and how we played Michigan and Western and Michigan Tech the following year. So thought it'd be a really great opportunity playing in Joe Louis Arena and seeing all those people in the stands watching our game. So I just thought it's a big selling point coming to a huge school like this, getting to play in a tournament like that.
I think oftentimes we forget to live in the now and to understand just how fortunate we are to wear a Michigan State uniform or to be part of the Michigan State family. And part of being that is part of being involved in the GLI annually. It's not that we're invited from time to time. We're there as a fixture. And that's a real neat experience for our players and for our program. And sometimes we lose sight, and sometimes you can take things for granted. So we talked about feeling fortunate, feeling lucky, and taking advantage and enjoying the experience to the extent possible, because we don't want to take things like that for granted.
I think it's pretty nice, the timing, because especially after a week and a half off from playing, you're at home and then you come back, and it may be kind of hard to get motivated for just 2 regular season games, but the chance to be able to play in a tournament like that, such a prestigious tournament, and have a chance to go win a championship, that's something that you can really look forward to and actually give you extra motivation, I think.
I just think it's a great way to start off the second half of the season. I mean, coming back from Christmas break and just being able to go down there, eat that great meal that we had, stay in an unbelievable Marriott, the GM Renaissance Center was just so cool. I mean, you look out the window of the 47th floor and then you see that view of the city. I think it's just an unbelievable feeling.
Well, you are treated like a pro during the course of this time. You know, school's out, exams are over, and we often talk about with our players that now you're going to experience what it's like to be a pro, and your focus is on hockey. And at the same time, there's a lot of excitement to play, you know, in a big-time arena, an NHL arena, where Stanley Cups have been won. So, for all of the players, it's an exciting time of year, and certainly an exciting event to be a part of.
It's a surreal feeling just going in there and being treated like a professional. Everything's first class. You dream about that growing up, so finally living that's really cool.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Hockey Town, Joe Louis Arena in downtown Detroit. Michigan State getting ready to take on the Broncos of Western Michigan in the first game of this year's Great Lakes Invitational Tournament.
New season starts tonight, boys. New season starts tonight. Okay, let's go make things happen.
From downtown Detroit, they drop the puck, and the Spartans win the opening face-off.
We're going to go play a hell of a third period. We're going to go win this game. It takes overtime. That's what we'll use.
Back into the neutral zone from the red line. Dumped in. Right corner. Reimer gets to it. Centering pass. Shot. Yes! Goal! Matt Berry took a beautiful pass right at the top of the crease and buried it. We're tied with 16.4 to play.
Well, we waited a long time, Scott, for it. A long time.
Folks, we're going to a shootout.
How about that?
In the Great Lakes Invitational Tournament semifinal game. I don't know that this has ever happened.
What an opportunity, though, Scott. You're a player on either one of these teams. Shootout at Joe Louis Arena in the GLI.
Here comes Darnell, goes to the left, comes right down the middle now, comes in, fakes, and held. A little speed down the middle. Hildebrand comes out, takes the shot, glove save. Heads out to the left side, crosses, and goes to the backhand. Slow, stops out in front. He found it! Here he comes. Hildy comes out to meet him. Leone shoots and scores. And the Broncos will advance to the championship game.
Now, tomorrow, I don't care who we play, whether it's Michigan or Michigan Tech, I don't care. It's a statement game for us. That's where we are. It's this fine line, and we're going to get over that hump. And we're playing that game tomorrow as though it's the championship game.
I mean, nobody likes to play in a consolation game, and that's kind of what the third place game is. But playing against Michigan, I think all the guys were really excited to play against Michigan for another time, and we split the first weekend we played against them, so we knew this was going to be a real big game for us. So I think games like those are kind of easy to play in because you play with your emotions. You have so much adrenaline going. You don't think. You just go out and do your best. So I think that was really nice to play against Michigan.
Michigan State and Michigan getting ready to meet in the consolation game of this year's Great Lakes Invitational Tournament.
Don't think we need to say anything, but go play. Go play. Let's go have a great start. Have a great party here.
Centering pass right out into the slot. Shot. Big save by Hildebrand. He stonewalled it. Now the Wolverines come into the Spartan zone with numbers. Pass and a goal for Michigan.
Disallowing any space from the other side.
And the Spartans pick up a goal. Jammed up there. Darnell comes out with it over to R.J. Boyd. Wide open with a shot. Rebound is loose. Michigan State has taken the lead. And coming down the ice into the Spartan zone. And then over on the far side of the Wolverines. Milne has it again. Now gets it back from
Everybody's got 20 minutes in them, don't they? 20 great minutes. 20 great minutes. What a sweet feeling it'll be coming back in here after 20 unbelievable minutes. Maybe even the 20 best minutes of the season. All right, let's have a great third period. 20 more minutes, fellas. Great third period. Come on now.
Here we go. High slot, big shot, save made. Hildebrand, point blank save on DeGesis. Here they come 3-on-2 into the zone. Shot and a goal. Oh, shot off of the post.
Yeah, it's kind of deflating. You know, we played 40 good minutes of nice, gritty hockey. It was competitive on both sides. Came out flat in the third period, and Michigan's a good team. They capitalized on all their chances, and just like that, 5-2. So.
Well, we obviously didn't play for 60 minutes. We played 2 very good periods, I thought, the first and second period, and we made a turnover that gave them a 3-on-1, and they capitalized, which I really thought, you know, they're a momentum team, and that really gave them life, in my opinion, and you know, set the tone for the third period, and we did that early. You know, the momentum can shift very quickly, and we saw that take place in the third period. We made a pretty critical mistake early in that period, and it results in a goal. So here in very short order, after we've been up for 40 minutes, we're down by a goal and now have to regroup. So I didn't like how we responded early in that period, and you know, it's part, again, of growing pains of a young team, and we've just got to take that experience and learn how to get better from it.
I mean, we played 5 great periods over the weekend, and I think it was just a kick in the butt for us, just going out in that third period and having that happen for us. So I think it'll definitely help us throughout the rest of the season, knowing that you can't just play 40 minutes. You gotta play the entire 60 to win a hockey game. So I think it was a good learning experience.